Hello guys, Chris here, and this is a short clip from the episode that I just recorded with Diogo. This is a clip on the difference between God and religion. It was quite profound. I love this ideology and this concept, and Diogo explained this perfectly, and I really resonate with this concept. So you guys enjoy this little clip and let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really want to talk on this topic that it was probably the most profound thing, and the thing I really enjoyed from my last conversation was when you were talking about the difference between religion and God.
Yes.
And it's so fascinating because after that conversation, I've brought that up a few times because I resonate with it quite a lot.
Yep.
I grew up in no religion family, there's no religion at all. And so when I look at all the really high achievers, I find that most of them have a relationship with God. So I go, I can't shut that down. Most people that are really high achievers, name any famous person, anyone you love online, and see if they have a relation with God. They do. Try and find someone that doesn't. So I've never shut that down, at least from the last few years. But when you said this thing, it really hit with me when you said that religion comes to separate people. You mentioned it's Jews and us, Christians and us, Muslims and us. And I'm getting people more and more recently, there's mutual friends of ours and there's other people that have recently found God, but in a Christian form. And it's this feeling of like projecting the thoughts onto you, like it's the only way. And I just resonate with your way of thinking so much, how you say like, no, like it's not about this thing. It's not this divide. It should be this person or this thing that we can, I mean, you can probably explain it in a better way,
100%.
But talk to me about how you feel about when people are trying to project their thoughts
100%.
onto you.
So put it this way, you now are a man that have been traveling a lot, and you saw how big the world is. So in Australia now, you're seeing people, friends of ours or people that you know are becoming Christians, or people are becoming Muslims if you were in the Middle East, or if you were in India, people are becoming Hindu. All depends where you are. So so what happens is, this is what happened with religion, and I'm going to tell what happened with God. With religion, you really know that is something messes up with you. This is universal. We're always struggling. We all have on us a desire to find God and to fill this gap, to fill this with something. So religion, they're going to fill this gap with a community, and they're going to fill this gap making everyone in that community think that they are the only ones and the chosen ones, or the people that only them are doing exactly the way that you do, or how they think and how they believe. They are the ones that are chosen to live a better life. It's in after here. It's not only here that would already make you upset. It's even after here, they're going to still be in that because they live in that way. And this is extremely dangerous. There's a lot of danger on this because those people, they're going to start thinking about everyone that they like or everyone that they love. Sometimes it's their sister, sometimes it's their brother, sometimes it's a friend. And call them and say, hey, man, everything that you believe, everything the way you do, everything is not this way. The way is this way here and only. Now I'm going to tell you a relationship with God, a relationship, in my opinion, that bring good to earth, and a relationship that, in my opinion, that's how Jesus came to teach. It's your testimony. It's your life that is going to speak louder. You don't even need to be calling anyone and telling anyone to be living A plus 1 plus 2 equal X, and that's how you live and that's it. Otherwise, that person is going to be destroying hell. No, it's the way that you live. You're always ready to speak how you live, with the way that you take care of your body, the way that you pray every day, the way that you do breathing. This can be a religion. You can create a religion, Church of Chris. And I can guarantee you in a year, you're going to have 1,000 members. But my question is, those 1,000 members, how they're going to behave? In a religious way, on a relationship with God? Religious way, like, how can I love you? Tell me, how can I love you if I already look at you being destroyed? Does that make sense? How can I love you if I already have a wall between me and you because of the way that you live in? But look at the relationship with God. You have this relationship, you walk in truth, but you're not coming to impose anything. We're not coming to judge. Man, Jesus, the thing that he disliked the most and the only thing that made him upset, okay? What made Jesus upset was not hanging out with people that did porn, with prostitutes, with robbers, with liars. He hang out with the worst people you can imagine. He was all good because he came for those people. He came to teach a new way of living in truth. But the thing that made him so angry that he wanted to fight people was religion. He hated religious people more than anything. That he used to say, "You are doing everything wrong, Jesus. How can you be drinking alcohol and call yourself a Christian or a Jew? You're drinking alcohol. How can you be..." Oh, this is religion. Look at the difference. Jesus, you're drinking beer. Man, how is the feeling? I'm not a beer person, but are you enjoying? You see the difference of loving. So that's what I believe. It's very easy for us as humans to put ourselves in this state of negativity, this state of hate, this state of religion. And that's why, man, the same amount of people, and it's proved by numbers, the same amount of people that go inside religions are also the amount getting out. Makes sense? Yeah, because I couldn't stay in that for long. I could not stay in a long place where my neighbor are going to be destroyed, where Mohammed in the Middle East that never heard about Jesus are going to be destroyed, or a Chinese guy that is doing rice. And we can talk so much. So for me today, and I live such a better life, thanks for listening, is God first, the rest follows. God first, yourself after, is not even the others after. I never want you to put myself first. He never said this. It's you first. Then you love others. Remember the airplane. First the mask on you. Then you can help others.
What was just so profound about that is at the very start you mentioned that people look and they typically will join a religion when they're at a low place in their life.
Yes, that is true.
And when I look at that is, all the people that have come and preached to me, they've discovered this thing at a very low place in their life or at an extreme challenge, and it's changed their life or their outlook on life. And so now they're going, that's the only way. I think what's really interesting is just that projection, it's creating that divide between the two, because if you believe that that's the only way to live and anyone's not in that way of living, there's going to be that divide in your life. And so the example is someone that was speaking to me recently about religion, and I was coming back saying, look, I'm not quite there yet. I don't really resonate with that approach. And then he said a line around, like, I would hate for you to get hit by a car tomorrow and die, and then I never see you again. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he says, oh, because like when you get up to the gates, he'll make you turn around, and basically saying like you'll go to hell. And it's just this crazy thing where I'm like, honestly, I really dislike that approach to living, because I think it just creates a divide. And if love and harmony is something that we should be striving towards in our life and be an emphasis in our life, doing that is precisely the opposite. Because you may love me and you think I'm amazing. You may hate me too, but if you may love me and think I'm amazing, but all of a sudden you onboard a certain belief that means you need to think a certain way, and because I don't fit that criteria, you don't look at me the same way, but I'm still the exact same person.
Wow, man, it's so amazing that you feel this way, that if you really research the story of Jesus, he got so upset with Jews all the time saying, us heaven, you hell. That he said, hey, I want to create a new rule. And the rule is no one has the authority or the right to tell anyone that is coming up or down. Because imagine the amount of nights I didn't sleep well thinking I was going to hell, buddy. You think it's only you? Because you're very strong and you're already in your mature age. But imagine now being the kid of someone that thinks this way, and you are 18, 16, or 17, happened to me, or 15, and you don't resonate, in my case, with a religion that I cannot even say I adore a fruit. This is how extreme Christianity can get. I can only say I like, because adore only God. Makes sense? In my family religion, they don't even see Jesus as God. They see Jesus as a human, because how can Jesus be a God? And I can keep going, telling many things. Every church, they have their own ways of thinking. It's normal. So that's it. So imagine how much trauma this created on me as a child, thinking that because I wanted to say I adore a fruit, I might not go to heaven. But because hell, as I said, is not, you're going to suffer for 1 year. It's forever. So, man, question for you. This shouldn't be also maybe even illegal. That's why Jesus said, don't do this. This is terrible to do this to people because you're going to create traumas. You're going to make people suffer. You're going to create hate. And buddy, religion is this. Muslims at this moment that we are talking, killing Jews. Why? Because Muslims believe, no, it's my land, my God, my religion. Jews, no, it's my land, my God, my religion. Go research about the Crusades and see how many Muslims, Christians killed. Man, who do you think killed the Aboriginals or the indigenous in Brazil, the indigenous in America? Which religion they were? Christians. They were way more like, so we cannot generalize. Like, no, it's not the name, it's not the religion that you have. In my opinion, it's the person, it's the individual. And that's what Jesus also said, hey, even in the church, even in temples, there are good people and bad people. It's not because everyone is in a church that everyone is good. Or it's not everyone that is in a run club, is that when everyone is in politics want to help. We never know, so we cannot judge. And the most amazing thing that I know is that he also said, because everyone in that time is similar, oh, now it's so much worse, want to judge. Everyone is judging everyone. Oh, look at his hair, look at his fat, look at his eye. And he said, and look how amazing Jesus was. Hey, before judging anyone, you're going to judge someone? Okay, I will let you judge, but let's judge everything on you. And remember, the way that you're judging people is how you will be judged by God. So do you understand he was not religious? Do you understand that he was extremely poor? They didn't have a place to sleep, didn't have a house, used to walk the whole day. His disciples were completely like the craziest people you can imagine. And this is religion. And then the new belief, and then if you go and research, religion came to kill, steal, and destroy. Relationship with God came to give you life and life abundantly. That's why successful people are abundant, because they understand that they are connected with the creator of the universe, the creator of every gold and silver. So tell me, man, what is $10 million? What is $30 million to the creator of everything to give you a portion to help others? So that's what I believe.
If you enjoyed that, the full episode is now live on all platforms. Go check it out. It's episode 40 of the Pocket Podcast, or you can click it just here and watch that for yourself.